This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Pellets wants to know, how do you prepare yourself for a match in terms of spots, information, data, statistics? That's a great question, Jim. What preparation do you put into a broadcast? Like before you go live, what are you trying to work on and take notes and be ready for?
Well, I'll say some of the things I don't do. I don't. Somebody wrote on Twitter the other day, as if they knew that I drank a lot of Crown Royal during a broadcast.
Oh my gosh,
That's so fucking ridiculous. You want to say, I feel sorry for you, you poor little bastard. I feel so sorry for you that you would imagine that happening. So I can rebuke that stupid fucking rumor. It's ridiculous. Alex Marvez does a great job in writing announcer notes for every match, and it's got everything on it you would want if you're doing an NFL game or whatever. Hometown, height, weight, winning record, finishing hold, recent history, title history, things like that are pertinent that you can ease in organically. And that's always been a great help for me, is Alex's notes. We get them in the afternoon and once the show's been finalized. And Alex is really good at compiling all that stuff. So I review those notes. I take sometimes those notes stimulate another thought that I'll put on my format. So the Alex Marvez generated notes are very important. I'd like to go back and watch the last show. And when we were in Jacksonville all those weeks, I dressed in a little trailer, and we had a little Hulu set up in my trailer, and I would go in there and watch the last week's show, and that kind of helped me just figure out what I said here and what Excalibur said or Tony said or whatever it may be. So watching the last week's show, reviewing Marvez's notes, and just overall getting your head in the game. But that's pretty much it. I don't go talk to the talent. Hey, what are you going to do in your finish? Or whatever. I don't do that. If they come to me and they think it's something I need to know, then I listen. Gladly listen. But as a rule, I don't want to know too many details. I want to react to it organically and naturally. And I think that's what's made me hang around for a long time, is that the least I know, the more real I can be. And I think that's it helps us. So that's kind of the two things. Two things are really important. Watch last week's show again, and I do that in Wednesday afternoons when we were in the trailer situation for all those weeks. And then, of course, Marvez's notes. And Marvez is an NFL guy. He's a good writer. He did a hell of a job helping Jericho with his new book. They did a lot of work. Alex did a lot of work on that project. He's a very bright guy. And I'm really glad that we're working together. I've known Alex forever. So his notes are very, very invaluable.
Big Extra says, when you were running talent relations, JR, did you have to negotiate the contracts of the other on-air talent, or did you just handle the wrestling talent? For example, did you have to negotiate with someone like Jerry Lawler or Michael Cole, or was that usually handled by someone else?
That was Kevin Dunn deal. Kevin Dunn handled the announcers' contracts, including my own. I only handled wrestlers, managers, referees. Those were my agents. I did all their deals and paid them. A lot of them were on getting paid by their service. So they got paid for pay-per-views, they got paid for house shows, et cetera, if they were booked. So I didn't have anything to do with the other announcers. And that would have been a conflict of interest, I think, and would not have gone well. So I'm glad I didn't have to screw with that stuff. But I don't know that Kevin Dunn apparently did a hell of a job doing it, because I never heard any talent saying, well, I guess I'm going to leave. I can't get more money.
Right.
Everybody got paid fairly, it seems like. I had a contract that was very multi-headed. I got paid for announcing. I got paid for being head of talent relations, all those things. So my deal worked out great. I was double dipping, as you say, but I was doing more than one job. And some of those jobs, like processing the payroll or booking the live events, the cards, etc., were just what I had to do. And so that's why my job was really never ending. I sounded like I pat myself on the back here and I want to break my arm, but that's what it was. Payroll should have been a one-person job. Booking the house shows, the cards should have been a one-person job, but it was just an opportunity to show my skills and get paid for it. And the bottom line is that's what we're in the game for, to get paid.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at savewithconrad.com.